Ask me what I wanted to do when I was young and I'd give you a really long list, but teacher would have probably been the very last item. I never thought I'd be a teacher. Fast forward more than a decade later. As of today, I've been teaching for more than 5 years now, and I can tell you one thing, it's far from boring. My name is Derek, Subject Head for Secondary English at EduWage, and this is a day in my life. I usually start off my day with a bit of breakfast, a meal which I almost never miss because it's my favorite meal of the day. For today, I'm just making myself a croissant and gonna enjoy a cup of English tea while reading the news on my mobile phone. Then if I can, I would like to spend some quality time with my dog and perhaps feed her before making my way to the centre. Since students are in school in the mornings and early afternoons, the first part of the workday is usually reserved for professional development training sessions or team meetings. Now, because of my background in film, I'm also really privileged to be the team leader for the content marketing team here at EduWage, which is the guys behind the camera. So usually we meet twice a week to discuss any current projects or to align our goals and expectations for the upcoming week or weeks ahead, or perhaps even do vetting for produced videos. Now, this morning in particular, we are actually brainstorming and working on ideas for our new educational teaching series called the English Tea series. Alright, so it's 1:45 right now and we're back from lunch. It's time for our company town hall. This is where I'll get to meet teachers and staff from the other teams, though of course because of the current situation, some of them are attending online instead of on site. Now, so what is different about EduWage is that here we have weekly team meetings and professional development training sessions to ensure that the teachers and I are constantly at the top of our game. Some of the items on the usual PD agenda include vetting lesson plans crafted by the newer teachers, standardizing and even improving the way we give feedback to our students, as well as designing new curriculum resources. Now, the last one's actually a bit of a priority this year because it is in preparation for the MOE Cambridge new exam format in 2023. So for instance, over the next few months, the teachers and I will be analysing the MOE specimen paper, breaking down the text and questions, and generating new resources to impart the relevant knowledge and skills to our students. Now, at the same time, my team and I are also working on creating bonus e-video revision lessons to support students even further throughout their academic year. I'm really appreciative that I've been given opportunities to lead teams, not just one team, and hone my leadership skills so that I grow not only as a teacher, but as a leader. It's very challenging and I've made my share of mistakes along the way, but I do have very supporting mentors and colleagues who guide me. Alright, it's almost time for my classes to begin. Now today I'm actually leading 2 back-to-back classes, so what I'm doing now is to double check that all my resources are in place on my OneNote application, as well as to just review the lesson plans just one more time so I know exactly what to teach and how to teach. Now at the same time, my co-teachers are assisting me in getting the physical and the digital classroom ready for all of our students. Now an example of setting up the digital classroom is by preparing certain Google documents or maybe even games like Kahoot or apps like Mentimeter. Now we do all this to ensure that all students, whether they are attending on site or attending from home, are able to participate in the lesson. See you in a bit. Alright, so for today, the students here are doing Paper 2 Visual Text Comprehension. So as you can see, what we're getting the students to do is to work in pairs or in groups to tackle certain questions. And this is important so that they learn to bounce ideas of each other. They can spot one another's mistakes and even pick up best practices. Alright, and this is something that separates EduWage from other places because students on a regular basis are given opportunities to actually get up from their seats or work together. Alright, now finally, the teachers and I will also be giving feedback to the students so that we close the feedback loop and students know what they're doing well or where their areas for improvements lie. Finally, at the end of the class, my teachers and I will usually stay in the room for a little bit longer to answer questions from students or to render a bit more support. We do this to ensure that no student leaves the classroom with any learning doubts. Phew. Well, as you can see, it's nighttime now. It's been a super long day for me. I'm not gonna lie, teaching is incredibly exhausting and tiring, but I do find this sense of fulfillment and purpose as well. So for one, I'm appreciative of this fact that I do have wonderful colleagues to work alongside with. And another reason that I enjoy teaching, well, definitely would have to be when students share with me their success stories, that they've made a certain degree improvement or they were able to get into a school or course of their choice. Now, here's the thing. I do believe at the end of the day, students will not remember what you teach them, but they will remember how you make them feel as well as the impact that you have upon them. So being in this privileged position to be able to impact the lives of other students, no matter how big or small, is something that is truly rewarding for me. Alright everybody, so that was a day in my life and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and click on the notification bell below so that you're kept up to date whenever there's new EduH content. Till next time, this is Teacher Derek signing off and I'll see you in the next video.